really need to do a 2020 themed Hunger Games? I feel like 2020 was the Hunger Games. Like in real life. Do I have to do a simulation of it? So many of you guys are asking for it, so I guess I am. I'm gonna do a 2020 Hunger Games simulation. Because if you don't know, every single year, my last video of that year is taking all of the relevant things from the internet and life and YouTube and creating a Hunger Games simulation to see which person or event or thing of the year reigns supreme. And actually, during last year's, I said this about this year's. Tati Westbrook stabs Lauren with a tree branch. Did I get killed off immediately? Does this mean 2020 is not gonna be my year? And 2020 wasn't my year or anybody else's year. So these Hunger Games simulations are real. They predict things that happen. Tati stabs Lauren. Kind of. But as you can see, this video is coming out in 2021. So it wasn't my last video of the year. And there's a good reason for that. It was because I was still in the 2020 Hunger Games in that I got COVID. If you missed my post, Bobby and I both very unfortunately somehow got COVID. And it was not fun, and I could not make videos for a solid week while I was trying to recover from that. Which on the second week, I'm still recovering from it, and we're isolating at home. But at least I finally felt up to making videos. But yeah, thank you for all of the support and love from when I announced that we got COVID until now. I appreciate it. We are doing much better. Thank you guys. But this brings me to my biggest point about this entire Hunger Games simulation for this year. There's a lot of sensitive topics and things that happened this year. And I felt some of them too insensitive to include, or that might get the video suppressed. So for example, I'm not gonna have one of the characters or a form of death be COVID. It is included in a smaller way, but I thought because this is supposed to be like a lighthearted, making fun of the year type thing, I don't want to make fun of that. I also didn't use this year's US political candidates for obvious reasons, but I did make reference to it. And this year we lost a lot of well-known, loved people, and I also did not want to include them because I didn't want to have lost them tragically this year and then simulate them possibly dying in this game. Too sensitive a thing, not gonna include it. So if something's not included, it is because of that reason. But I tried to include as many things as possible in the most lighthearted way that I could. I didn't include many of my friends this year. I tried to include just the couple that I have been making videos with the most this year. I tried to use YouTubers who were prominent or big this year. Just because they're not in here doesn't mean I don't like them. And I think that covers it. But one last reference to 2020 before I get into this. While I was sick, I did launch my last bit of 2020 merch, which is this awesome old school looking tour t-shirt. Here's the other color of it, and then here's what it says on the back. And because we couldn't see each other in real life in 2020, I thought it would be a cute idea to make a fake tour t-shirt for 2020 so we can pretend like we had some good memories together there. I mean, we did. We had good digital memories. So yeah, you can find out more about that in the description. But let's jump in to the 2020 Hunger Games simulation. Not the actual 2020 Hunger Games, which was an actual thing I felt like this year. In District 1, we have Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin.
I consider that bitch to be one of the biggest terrorists in the exotic animal world.
Oh my god, it reminds me of the start of the year. We were all so young. We didn't know what was ahead of us. Everybody was binging Tiger King and excited about an excuse to not go to work for a couple weeks. We didn't know anything then. In District 2, we have an Among Us imposter and a Fall Guy. Oh my god, I'm hitting every single bad one. I feel like both of these games came out and got really big, but then Among Us kind of took over everything. In District 3, we have a Karen.
Get the away from me, I'm gonna call the police on you.
Call him! You'll get arrested. Call him.
And Siren Head, which I almost completely forgot about this year because of everything else going on. In District 4, we have Zoom Teacher to pay tribute to all of those poor teachers that are now teaching students every day via Zoom. And, of course, the poor students. But I can't put everybody in here, so Zoom Teacher.
Okay.
to remind us of how education changed this year. And PewDiePie, who didn't do anything huge this year, but I felt weird not including him because he's still one of the biggest content creator owned channels on YouTube. So
10 years! 10 years!
in District 5, we have me wearing my face mask, and we have Scott, because I realized me and Scott have never been in a district together. And I included Scott because we did a lot of Among Us videos together this year.
And last time I said Goldenberg.
Warren Z-Side!
In District 6, we have Gloom, who was also in a lot of my content this year.
Imagine like getting your dream articling job at your dream firm and one of the guys is like, yeah, hey, check this out.
And Tom Nook, to pay tribute to Animal Crossing coming out in the beginning of this year and helping us get through the start of the pandemic. In District 7, we have a VTuber, which grew a lot in popularity this year. And that's Pokemon's VTuber character, if you didn't know. And the Mike Pence fly. Like I said, I didn't want to put each political candidate in here because I didn't want the comments to turn into a political nightmare, just like this year has become. So I took the more meme approach and we got the Mike Pence fly. Not actually Mike Pence, but the fly that was on his head during the debates. In District 8, we have Dexter and Mr. Beast.
We filled 6 semi-trucks with over $1 million worth of food.
And we're gonna take 1 million servings and give them to food banks.
I wasn't gonna put Mr. Beast in because if you've watched past Hunger Games simulations, you know that he's the sponsor that sends people stuff during the simulation. But I thought he had a pretty big year. He raised a lot for charity. He did a lot of awesome live events that kept us entertained. So he deserves to have his own spot. In District 9, this is probably gonna be the fan favorite district, we have Dream.
Come here! Come here, Sapnap!
And we have Corpse, or Corpse Husband.
It's Ray.
People wanted me to include all the Dream SMP people or all the new Among Us people, but I felt like I wanted to take one big person from each category from this year so it didn't fill up the whole roster. In District 10, we have Jenna Marbles and Unis Honest. Unis Honest because they did something that nobody's ever done this year and finished their 1-year channel experiment by deleting it live in front of everybody.
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
And Jenna Marbles big this year, of course, for leaving the platform.
So, I think I'm just gonna move on from this channel for now.
But before she did this year, I really enjoyed her content and I hope she comes back. But if she doesn't, at least this is paying tribute to the year where she decided to step away. In District 11, we have my husband Bobby, of course, and the picture that everybody seemed to use to try and see what our future children would look like. So I included that. And the D'Amelio sisters, of course I had to. I was gonna do them and Addison Rae, but I'm just gonna do one big main TikTok person, or in this case, 2 people that I merged into 1 person. And then lastly, in District 12, another fan favorite. When I asked people who to include, so many of you said Valkyrae, who had a huge year this year, so I, of course, wanted to include her. And I got to play with her a couple times this year, which was super fun.
I have given birth. Oh, sorry.
And Saikuno, again, another fan favorite, somebody I've been playing with, and had a big year this year.
You can also call her Ajuma. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't normally say bad words. I didn't know that was a bad word. I didn't mean to curse.
These are the 2020 tributes. Now, just because something's not referenced doesn't mean it's not gonna be referenced when the game begins, because I modified every single death, action, arena event to revolve around this year. Yes, I worked on it over 2 days and it took many, many hours. So I hope you guys enjoy. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Dream runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Beast and a Karen fight over toilet paper. A Karen gives up and retreats. Good job, Mr. Beast. Siren Head steps off his podium too soon and he blows up. Oh God. Well, that was fast. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Siren Head was like a thing for what? a month and then kind of went away. Imposter and Corpse fight over toilet paper. Imposter gives up and retreats. Gloom runs away from the cornucopia. Fall Guy steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Again, kind of what happened to Fall Guys in 2020. It had this huge, really quick rise and then kind of like an equally quick fall. Joe Exotic runs away from the cornucopia. The D'Amelio sisters and Zoom teacher fight over toilet paper. The D'Amelio sisters give up and retreat. VTuber and PewDiePie fight over toilet paper. PewDiePie gives up and retreats. Dexter runs away from the cornucopia. Valkyrie runs away from the cornucopia. Mike Pence Fly grabs some face masks and retreats. Carol Baskin runs away from the cornucopia. Jenna Marbles runs away from the cornucopia. Tom Nook grabs some toilet paper and retreats. Bobby runs away from the cornucopia. Lauren grabs some toilet paper and retreats. Jeez, everybody's going for the toilet paper. I put other stuff in there, guys. Unis Honest runs away from the cornucopia. Scott runs away from the cornucopia. Saikuno runs away from the cornucopia. Nobody grabbed any other stuff I put. All right. Day 1. Bobby and Unis Honest argue over if Harry Styles looks good in a dress. The answer is he does. The D'Amelio sisters coughed and Saikuno gave them a nervous look. Carol Baskin receives a Mr. Beast burger from Mr. Beast. A Karen receives a PS5 from Mr. Beast. What? Mr. Beast, why are you giving crazy ladies stuff? What about us? Joe Exotic receives Pokemon cards from Mr. Beast, what are you doing? Mr. Beast and PewDiePie hold hands. Well, that's adorable. Corpse receives a $600 stimulus check. VTuber questions her sanity. Dream and Tom Nook start making out. Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. Jenna Marbles gets so bored they learn how to bake bread on YouTube. Sounds about right. Lauren questions her sanity. Sounds about right. Scott receives Pokemon cards from Mr. Beast. Oh. Zoom teacher receives face masks from Mr. Beast. Valkyrie receives hand sanitizer from Mr. Beast. Imposter receives an Xbox Series X from Mr. Beast. Mike Pence Fly and Gloom argue over if Harry Styles looks good in a dress. Why is this an argument right now? Dexter caught COVID and became sick. No! Of all... It's okay. It's okay. He's just sick. He's just sick. He's just sick. Fallen Tributes is Siren Head and Fall Guy. I don't think anybody's too upset about it. Night 1. Lauren canceled their vacation plans and cries themselves to sleep. Pretty accurate about this year. Yep. VTuber convinces Joe Exotic to snuggle with her. Okay. Scott has to quarantine. Mike Pence Fly convinces Carol Baskin to snuggle with him. Well, that's... cute. Imposter and Valkyrie binge watch Netflix together. Jenna Marble starts a fire. Tom Nook asks Gloom what their turnip prices are today. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Unis Honest starts a fire. Oh! Look! Oh! Corpse realizes they've been wearing the same outfit for 3 days straight. PewDiePie sings, "Choke me like you hate me, but you love me," to Zoom teacher, who doesn't realize it's a song lyrics and kills them. Wait, the Zoom teacher choked PewDiePie? Oh no. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I feel like a Zoom teacher would not get the reference to that. Mr. Beast and a Karen binge watch Netflix together. Why is Mr. Beast teaming up with Karens? Dexter caught COVID and became sick. We know. We know. He got it again. Saikuno got so many Twitch DMCAs that they died. Oh my god. I mean, sadly, that death did go to a Twitch streamer, so. Day 2. Joe Exotic and a Karen are practicing social distancing. Dexter receives Pokemon cards from Mr. Beast. Oh, hope that makes him feel better. Corpse and Mr. Beast play rock, paper, scissors. That was in reference to the rock, paper, scissor tournament that Mr. Beast had this year, so it's kind of relevant he was in this. Scott, the D'Amelio sisters, and Imposter think Gloom is sus and ejected them from the arena. Oh my god.
That's insane!
Sorry.
Well, you can't say sorry after you voted for her.
I feel like this happens a lot when we play with Gloom. Damn, Scott and Imposter trying to team up against people. Carol Baskin receives toilet paper from Mr. Beast. Zoom teacher receives a PS5 from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, why are you not sending this to any other YouTubers? You sent it to all the random people. VTuber receives hand sanitizer from Mr. Beast. Valkyrie and Jenna Marbles play rock, paper, scissors. Bobby caught COVID and became sick. Oh no. I mean, it's 2020 Hunger Games Simulator. That's correct. Fallen Tributes. PewDiePie, Saikuno, and Gloom. We lost some of the greats. We lost some of the greats. Night 2. Tom Nook, Scott, and Corpse think Bobby is sus and ejected them from the arena. Wow, you see this? Scott just keeps, oh my god, Scott's the imposter. Bobby, no! Mike Pence Fly sings imposter to sleep. Well, that's cute. Unis Honest claimed they saw Valkyrie vent and got them ejected from the arena. Mr. Beast cries themselves to sleep because they couldn't get a PS5. Mr. Beast, you just sent like 3 of them to other people. He just sent them to other people. He was like, oh wait, I forgot to leave myself one. No. Dexter practices washing their hands. Well, that's cute. Day 3. VTuber scares the D'Amelio sisters off. Lauren receives an Xbox Series X from Mr. Beast. Thank you. Joe Exotic and Scott start making out. I don't know how to feel about that mental image. I mean, Scott wanted a boyfriend, but I don't know. Imposter calls Mike Pence Fly a simp for Mr. Beast. All right. Unis Honest and Zoom Teacher argue over if Harry Styles looks good in a dress. This is Unis Honest's second time doing this. They just can't let it go. They're like, he's beautiful. Dexter, Jesus, Dexter. Oh my God, this is the 3rd time. I don't even know if that's possible yet. Fallen tributes, Bobby and Valkyrie, you will be missed. Night 3. Lauren realizes they've been wearing the same outfit for 3 days straight. Yep, that's happened a couple times. Imposter has a Zoom call with Corpse, probably just to hear his voice. The D'Amelio sisters cry themselves to sleep because they couldn't get a PS5. Unis Honest has a Zoom call with a Karen. For some reason. Mr. Beast starts a fire.
Today we're gonna hit an ice sculpture of Logan Paul with a flamethrower.
Tom Nook has a Zoom call with their family. Dexter cancels their travel plans and cries themselves to sleep. Scott practices washing their hands. It's like the same, this keeps using the same things over and over. Although I didn't give many options, because even though I feel like so much happened this year and changed, not that much happened this year and changed. It was like a couple big things. Not so many like little small cutesy things this year. Day 4. Dexter did the WAP dance. Joe Exotic died of embarrassment from watching it. Embarrassed if Dexter did the WAP dance. I would be impressed. My dog just did the WAP dance. I'm gonna make so much money off this. Zoom Teacher tells Mr. Beast and Imposter that they ain't never seen two pretty best friends. Always one of them gotta be ugly. They killed him. Oh my God, so Mr. Beast and Imposter killed the Zoom Teacher because he was implying one of them was ugly and that apparently they're best friends. Corpse gets so bored they learn a TikTok dance. Oh my God, that would be amazing to see. A Karen caught COVID and became sick. Oh no. I mean, maybe this Karen didn't want to wear a mask. That's what's gonna happen. VTuber takes part in the BLM protest. Good job, VTuber. Unis Honest, Mike Pence Fly, and Jenna Marbles think Dream is sus and ejected them from the arena. Oh no. Oh my God, I'm so glad I wasn't the one to kill off Dream in this. I do not want Dream's fans coming after me. You can go after these guys. Lauren falls into a hole and dies. That would be my death for the 2020 Hunger Games simulator. Super lame and for no reason. Fallen tributes, Joe Exotic, Zoom Teacher, Dream, and me. I mean, at least I went out with Dream, I guess. Mike Pence Fly caught COVID and became sick. Oh no. Scott and Dexter binge watch Netflix together. Oh. Corpse thinks they need to go to electrical to fix the lights and gets killed by Mr. Beast. No! Corpse, why would you go to electrical? The D'Amelio sisters didn't know if Mike Pence Fly was real or cake, so they cut them in half. They were not cake. Oh God. Jenna Marbles did the WAP dance. Imposter died of embarrassment from watching it. Tom Nook kills Unis Honest over the last roll of toilet paper. Oh God. Oh, Tom Nook. Scott tries to cut their own hair, but has a really bad accident with the scissors and somehow dies. Oh God, Scott. I thought me falling into a hole and dying was bad. I think Scott, you got the worst one. Mr. Beast receives a PS5 from Mr. Beast. Thank God he finally got it. I knew he cried himself to sleep the other night about it. He made it happen from himself. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Corpse, Mike Pence Fly, Imposter, Unis Honest, and Scott. Tom Nook did the WAP dance. Mr. Beast died of embarrassment from watching it. Why are all these people doing the WAP dance? Carol Baskin sings, "Choke me like you hate me, but you love me" to Jenna Marbles, who doesn't realize it's song lyrics and kills them. Wow. I mean, who knew Carol Baskin was a Corpse fan? Oh, the feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes families. Tom Nook sobs while gripping a photo of his friends and family. Is it a picture of Isabel? A Karen claimed they saw Jenna Marbles vent and got them ejected from the arena. Wow. VTuber decides not to go to the feast. Who is gonna win? I don't even know who I want to win at this point. Dexter? The D'Amelio sisters tries to cut their own hair, but has a really bad accident with the scissors and somehow dies. Both of them? That seems kind of suspicious. Dexter receives a PS5 from Mr. Beast. Ooh, oh my God. Dexter doesn't win this. Tom Nook falls into a hole and dies. Is it the same hole with me? He chased me down. I haven't repaid my debt yet to him. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mr. Beast, Carol Baskin, Jenna Marbles, the D'Amelio sisters, and Tom Nook. VTuber caught COVID and became sick. Oh no, everybody's getting it. Dexter has a Zoom call with a Karen. Oh no, is it just down to these 3? Oh, Dexter, you better win. Day 7, VTuber and a Karen argue over if Harry Styles looks good in a dress. Jeez, I'm glad this is the main debate. Dexter receives an Xbox Series X from Mr. Beast. Dexter's gotten Pokemon cards, an Xbox, a PlayStation. I mean, he's gotten sick a couple times, but he's made it out pretty good. Arena event. Oh God, there's only 3 of them though. Murder Hornets are released into the arena. Oh yeah, remember Murder Hornets? A Karen ran away from the Murder Hornets. VTuber ran away from the Murder Hornets. Dexter ran away from the Murder Hornets. Okay, well, yeah, I guess Murder Hornets weren't as big of a threat as we thought, as of now. VTuber claimed they saw Dexter vent and got them ejected from the arena. Oh my God, no. If a Karen wins if a Karen wins 2020, I swear to God. A Karen did the WAP dance and VTuber died of embarrassment from Oh my God. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Oh. What just happened? The winner is a Karen from District. Are you freaking kidding me? The main winner of 2020 is a Karen. A Karen. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah. This sounds about right. Yep. Congratulations, a Karen. Karen's won this year. I don't even know what to say. That's as disappointing as this year was. Here's all the placements. What did I get? All right, I'm not in the bottom. Was there any events I missed? These are all the things I added, but I think most of them got used. Oh, playing Minecraft didn't get used. I did put that in because Minecraft had a huge year this year. Oh, this didn't. Player 1, 2, and 3 had a moment of silence for all the amazing people we lost this year. Way to not put in the one cute one I wrote in. The Murder Hornet thing happened, but nobody died. Nobody was stung by hundreds of them. Player 1 finds a holographic first edition Charizard card, so player 2 kills them and takes it. Wasn't used. Player 1 stabs player 2 and then vents. Nobody used that. Yeah, the only death that wasn't done was player 1 starts a fire, but player 2 freaks out about all the wildfires going on and kills player 1, so I did include the wildfires. But yeah, otherwise everything else was pretty much used. Sorry if it was a little repetitive, but again, usually in years past I have lots of other like little cute nice things to put in, and this year I felt like everything was very sensitive that I didn't want to make into a joke for this Hunger Games simulation, but I think it came out pretty good, or it came out as bad as 2020 was, so I mean you guys can decide. But let me know if you made it this far by leaving a like so I know to do one for 2021, which will hopefully be way better, hopefully, but who knows. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you missed the past couple years Hunger Games simulations, I highly recommend going back and watching them. They're all amazing, and a pretty good recap of whatever happened that year. You can click them over here, as well as checking out my new merch and subscribing. I made it easy for you, because 2020 was not. And as always, I will see you guys soon.